Yo, 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 yo. Wisdom Talk Podcast, episode 49. Just one away from 50, y'all. And
all right, I can't do
there's
49.
it's all good in the neighborhood, but we got some
do it.
big changes coming at 50.
Yes, sir.
Big changes
Halfway to
on that.
100. We got it coming for y'all.
You already know. And
Pause.
once again, wait, yeah, good pause though.
Yeah, pause.
But it's your boy H2O, the Cameroon Goon, Horton Here's a Who, Choice D, all of the above. Getting back at y'all. Go ahead, cuzzo, kick in.
It's your boy Juniani. We are here for episode 49, Wisdom Talk Podcast. Like the cuz said, there's some big changes coming with the whole podcast. Just a rebrand, pretty much. Rebrand, just a slight rebrand. We're still doing our thing. We're still going to do the same thing we always do, talk about whatever open forum, open format. So, but yeah, we just, changing things up a little bit, just the branding, that's all. So.
Yeah. It's your boy Beast2Saucey, man. Episode 49. Hey, man, we got some things in store for this one. Let's get it.
Man.
Where do we start?
Man. Where do we start?
Oh, man.
I don't know.
That was a good.
I don't know where we're going to begin,
let's
man.
go ahead and start where we had left off, because the last time we was talking about the Diddy thing and more things coming out
Right.
Oh, yeah.
since that Diddy thing, because it has been a little bit since we ran the last episode. So.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
So I would let Beast lead this segue.
Okay, yeah, that's
Okay.
no problem.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, from what I guess everybody knows, Diddy got caught up. He's doing some, crazy things, grooming people. I don't want to say too much because, I'm not trying to end up like certain people, as they say. So,
What do you mean by that?
I don't know.
Oh,
You gotta
when
know.
some people that talk too much about the case.
Yeah, you can't be one of those people, as they say. But, we can say whatever we want, though. We do
Right.
what we want. So.
Right.
I'm about to say, like, what the?
I was going to say,
So, yeah, from what we know, Diddy, got caught up. He has a lot of, people around him that he caught up, like he caught at his parties and everything like that. So we're trying to get to the bottom of this. They have a list. We feel like we know most of the people on this list already, but from what we know, it's a lot of, high-ranking celebrities and everything like that. And what we know is that if they get caught up, you already know they're all going to be done. It's just like we grew up watching all these people, and if we find out that they're on this list, it's just going to be like, damn, like y'all been doing this whole time, and we've been looking up to y'all and everything, but it's just like what are y'all thoughts on this as well and everything?
Okay, I have a thought, and I'm going to take it in a direction where, maybe y'all might be with me. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But here's my thing. When you take a step back and look at the case that they're trying to get him on, what is illegal about having a freak off?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with having
Well,
people over, though. Like,
that's
just
my
throwing a
point.
party.
That's my point.
Are we supposed to answer the question?
No, you're not. This is rhetorical.
Okay.
You can answer it if you want, but it's rhetorical. What I'm
Is
saying
that my
is
phone? Like,
that sounded
mine.
like it. That's yours.
Yeah.
There's nothing illegal
got that
about.
same shit though.
Oh, yeah.
There's
We'll do
nothing.
though.
There's nothing illegal about what Diddy was actually doing.
Mhm.
When you think about it, like it's never been illegal to have like these freaky parties and
There's more to it though.
But yeah, I was gonna let
that,
him go,
and that's
but
my
yeah.
point.
Yeah,
I feel like Diddy probably has some tapes or some videos
of course.
of some high profile people, and they're trying to low key get back at him, and like they're trying
Yeah,
to stick
there's
it
that
to him.
too. But there's even
Because
more depth to it. And then
I think it's
the
deep.
more extra depth to it is like the whole running it like a mafia type of element.
But that's
where there was some laundering and illegal shit that
laundering
was
of
going on.
laundering of what?
Well, there was like
People?
money laundering as well.
But there's
and
no
those drugs,
but
a
that
lot
was-
of illegal substances.
But that was never in
within
the.
that shit.
That's not in
But-
the indictment though.
Well, of course they're not gonna be like, because they can't prove that, because that shit's
You
already
can't really
on.
prove it.
But that shit was in there, and they found
They
shit
can,
on
if
him.
they get his
Like whenever he was
videos.
traveling, when he was traveling, they were finding shit on him for traveling. But they can't trace that towards the party. But they know that he had a supplier. Like they already
Okay.
got the person that was his drug guy.
So it's all
Already
accusatory
been-
then. It's he say she say basically.
But it's already like proven that he had a drug person working for him to
Okay,
get
but-
him the drugs to help.
But that's not in the
induce towards
indictment
shit.
once again.
Yeah, it's just different elements to it. There's the fact that he was doing some shady shit. But it wasn't it wasn't illegal.
They're printing they're printing
like the illegal part. The worst part is the drugs.
They're trying to pin him having freak offs and him having baby oil and all this random weird stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
They're trying to incriminate him being a weirdo.
And tell me there isn't a bunch of other weirdos.
But then like there was kids there.
Who were the kids? And
Usher?
you know there was a lady there was a couple that was at a party. There was a couple that came out that was at a party back in 1998. They brought their child. The couple brought their child to a Diddy party. They didn't have to bring their child there. That's the parents' fault for doing that, for putting that child in that situation.
Yes,
I
can give it to the parents' fault, but like, am I gonna just only give it to the parents' fault?
Yeah, it's the parents' fault because
you can't really blame the parents. You can because of course you see videos of Diddy saying that once it gets to a certain time, all the kids
and they have that on, and so that covered Diddy's he covered himself by saying that he said, "Hey, everything that's about to go down after this time, get the kids away." Yeah. So he gave them a warning, and the parents still kept the child there.
You know, the fact that there's a list,
them in like a little daycare or something.
I'm not gonna lie. I just want to say this part, that the fact that there's a list, it gives me like Epstein.
Oh yeah, that's my point. See, and this is
and it's like maybe they're overhyping it.
That's the point I'm trying to get at right now. I think there's a bunch of high-profile people that got caught with their pants down, no pun intended, with their pants down, and they don't want to get exposed.
Of course,
that's what it is.
It's been certain public figures, IGs, that's been kind of like suppressed. And I've been.
And again,
I forgot the names that they were using to,
Yeah,
and again, this is not to defend.
Kim Kardashian's one of them.
Right,
but there's a lot of real close A-list people.
And I'm not trying to defend Diddy, people. I'm not defending Diddy
Ashton
at all.
Another one.
I'm just looking at the case itself. I'm just looking at the case itself and just basically saying, like, hey, when you look at it just from if you were a lawyer, just unbiasedly looking at it, it's a very suspect case. Seriously. It looks like on some like, okay, there's somebody behind the scenes trying to get this nigga. Like, come on.
You think so?
No, absolutely. 100%. 100%.
I would say
bro,
100%.
You were saying like...
it reminds me of what happened with the Andrew Tate shit. Like,
that's a good example. That's a good example. Yeah, bro, because Andrew Tate wasn't doing anything illegal per se.
He just ruffled the wrong person's feathers.
Thank you. That's what I think is going on, bro. I really feel like
is that someone with enough power to have it out for them that they can keep on going, keep on just constantly ruining their life.
That's what I'm saying.
Because like they got that type of ammo on them,
right?
That type of leverage.
Now in the Diddy case, Diddy has the video leverage. So they're like, no, you're not about to use that on us. So we're going to try and trump something.
Because Diddy had a camera in every room of his freak-offs, mansions.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Every room. So you can't get away with shit.
Right. Exactly.
Every room. So
what I learned is that Diddy is probably not, like, he's probably not like the whole ringleader, because they say he has a mentor. Somebody taught him.
Clive Davis.
Like, oh yeah,
yeah, Clive Davis.
Exactly. I was forgetting. So he's probably like the one that really kind of manipulated everything.
No, you're right.
But he probably planted a little seed.
He learned
his ways from Clive Davis. Yeah. I'll take it a step further. Clive Davis is who molded the Diddy that we know today, because Clive Davis is on some secret society, weird. Like, I'm telling you.
So this is like maybe like
some Freemason shit.
What was the name of that shit?
Something like that. Just
Jeffrey
saying the
Dahmer.
concept.
It's like Jeffrey Dahmer, how his dad said like, oh
this
is wrong. I know this roadkill stuff is wrong, but you like it and everything. But he took it too far and went to humans and started killing humans and everything like that. So probably Clive taught him something a little different, but he took it in a different way.
Reference points, man.
I'm not even gonna
we're killing these reference points, man.
I think Clive Davis exposed. I think because when Diddy first met Clive, this was like in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? So Diddy was young. You got to remember Biggie, Tupac, Diddy in the 90s. They were in their 20s, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Like early 20s, mid 20s. So like Diddy probably met Clive Davis when he was young.
Yeah.
And Clive Davis exposed Diddy to this whole side of this music industry that was like real freaky. And, you know what I'm saying? And then Diddy just took game from that and utilized it for his own when Diddy got into his position. Was using that as like a tool to, you see what I'm saying?
Because he started
like
Usher.
Next generation thing.
Right.
And that's what Usher was supposed to be, the next Diddy.
Yep.
Right.
That's what,
he was
and
then
Bieber was, gonna be,
Yep.
See,
this levels to this whole thing.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like they're trying to get Diddy, but again, Diddy's still like he's still who he is. He's a weird, executive producer guy. You know what I'm saying? He's still weird. Like, I'm not gonna go to no Diddy party and stay late. I wouldn't do that personally.
And, and that's why like I like when I seen I like when I see other people that was around it was similar crowds like academics, and I even brought up Fresh earlier off stream, but like they've been around these who's and all that, and had opportunities to go to those, and then they just back out. They're like, yeah, I'm good.
Right.
You're like, I see them doing that. Oh yeah, let me go. Never mind.
Hell no.
So
Hell
it's like they'll be the conscious ones that know better. Like, man, they on that next level shit. I don't go.
Right.
I don't care what.
Man.
I don't care what kind of benefits I could get out of staying, but I'm not gonna stay.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't worth to stay.
Nah.
Yes.
Can I just give a little promotion to Circle H Gunworks? That's the hat right
Oh, the
here
hat?
with the
Okay.
merch right there.
The hat?
Yeah. That's my boy Rob. He customizes guns. He details and designs them very well. He's worked with all sorts of people like Shaq,
Shout out, Rob.
Dana White, Joe Rogan. You already know my bro Rob. They know my cousin. I mean, they already know my bro Cuzzo and Beast. And he's worked with a lot of different people, wide range, and the people who made the hat. W to Chris and Raph, they designed the hat that has his merch on it. Circle H Gunworks, and they out there reside in Austin, and just want to give that quick plug in with my bros.
Nice.
Okay.
On behalf of the cast.
Shout out to them.
Yes. Yeah, I also want to bring up, y'all should go check out Blink Twice. It really explains like this whole Diddy situation in a way. Like I've been hearing about it.
I didn't realize that. That's a good reference point. That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
And it came out on my birthday.
Yeah, on
August 23rd.
Yeah.
2024.
Wow.
Really,
I
really
forgot.
good.
I
Can't
forgot
make
that's
that
a
shit
good.
up. Rest in peace, Kobe. Birthday bros, man.
Oh yeah.
That's a good reference.
Goat shit.
Really
Damn.
good movie. Really good, man. Like, they really find, like, you get to see how easy they really just snatch up these females. I'm not even gonna cap to you.
Right.
They just really like, oh yeah, you want to come with us? Yeah. All right. And that's how easy it was.
When you got money,
yeah,
the charisma, the negative evil charisma, the money, and somewhat of a status, you come off like you got status. A lot of females will get bamboozled by that and get reeled in. You know what I'm saying?
I worked at Main Event, one of my coworkers, she ended up years later from us working together, and we were cool and shit too. She literally had a thigh tattoo called, say, Hakuna Matata. Like, just like, yeah, just like, no worries. But like, it was just funny. Like, just,
it's funny how we've been jamming that recently because
thanks
to Christina, who's in the back in the lobby area, she didn't want to get on the camera.
But
yep,
like,
I called you out. Yep.
Oh, yeah. She's in the back.
Yeah,
with,
she got
Quincy and Marcus.
Yeah,
the
she in the back. Yeah, she's chilling in the lobby, but she's been kind of because we had. This is a good segue. What I'm about to say, we've been jamming Hakuna Matata because she's been trying to stop us from arguing about top 10 rappers about a specific rapper. Eminem, me and Cuz over here were getting into a discussion. You know what I'm saying? The other day. And Christina would blast, she would blast Hakuna Matata, like, just to stop us from just getting intense.
Yeah. We need peace.
You know what I'm saying?
I was going to go into a darker route about that with the whole trafficking thing.
Oh, what part?
Well, just because I lost that friend. That's all I was gonna say about
that.
From
my
that.
bad. I didn't know.
But like getting snatched up and then finessed into that environment. But nonetheless, though, that tattoo is a perfectly good segue.
Yeah, I just want to say that.
From that more darker stuff.
Yeah.
To be like, what was that debate that we're talking about?
Okay, so
because we'll
talk about your post first.
Okay.
Your Facebook post, your social media post.
Origin story.
Yeah, here we go.
All right, so I make a post. Because like Eminem has this new album that's not really that new, but new enough because it's his newest album. But it's been a couple months. But like old Slim Shady came back out, in my opinion, from that album because the stuff that he was talking about and the shit he was saying, and like it was just back to that raw, don't give a fuck no more, not holding back type shit, and he was snapping. And I was just like, dude, bar to bar, top 10 greatest rapper ever, like top 10 bar to bar.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, bar to bar.
I
And
feel
that was
he's
my
up
whole
there.
thing.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Cuzzo wanted to chime in. He said, I could name 10
Really?
rappers that are better. And then his brother actually chimes in, too. Since 2010, he ain't been shit. And then I was like, okay, I'm ready to respectfully smash the both of y'all in this fucking debate shit. And whenever. So, let's open up the gates.
Okay, we're not about to get wrapped up too long, but we're going to take some time on this one. All right. Now, let's give a breakdown of what it takes. Okay, different types of artists and the levels of different type of musicians, right, in the hip hop genre. You got lyricists, you got entertainers, you got musicians, artists, like the real talented, like gifted ones. You know what I'm saying? And just those categories alone are different levels, right? Because you got the entertainers, which would be classified as like Diddy making a record. You know what I'm saying? We know Diddy ain't like, a rapper or a lyricist, but he can make a hip hop record. You know what I'm saying? That's an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? Or like a Sexy Red. Like we know she ain't, but she's an entertainer though. You know what I mean? Like she's
MC.
She's not an MC.
She moves the crowd.
That's not what an MC is per se. MCs they can spit.
Excuse me.
The origin
Well, you're
of an
talking
MC,
about like an MC as in like literally the one that's old school rock.
but that's what, MC is a microphone controller, which means someone that can actually spit on the mic. That's what it means. You know what I'm saying? So Sexy Red is not an MC. No way. Let's stop it. Don't do that. But entertainer, lyricist, musician, artist who's the gifted one that could do it all. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. There's people in this category, there's people in this category, there's people down here. You know what I'm saying? Now, Eminem, to me, he mostly encompasses the lyricist category. He can make good records sometimes here and there. He can make entertainment where he's just BSing around.
Right.
But his sweet spot is that lyricist. You know what I'm saying? He's not up here. There's different artists that are up here that are better than Eminem to me. And that's what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I've always been saying bars.
So somebody like a Nas would be a musician. That's an artist who can do bars. He can do great records.
I would say Nas is more of a lyricist. I don't think of him as
he
a
was
musician.
when he was younger, but now the new Nas, if you listen to King's Disease, the King's Disease album series where it was just him and Hit Boy, this was recent. This was between the years 2018.
I would say Jay-Z's a better musician
No.
than Nas.
No.
But Nas is more lyrical.
No. Jay-Z.
100%.
No.
100%.
No.
Jay-Z has more hits than Nas. Are you serious?
I think they're about the same.
Shit.
You got me on that one.
I think they're about the same.
Jay-Z got more hits.
Jay-Z's got more popular hits.
Yeah, that's how his hits. That's a musician.
But I mean, a hit's a hit though.
Like Drake is a musician. Like shit.
Drake is.
He got hits.
Yeah.
But like, you think he's the most lyrical? No,
but
Okay,
Drake's got lyrics.
Some lyrics.
Okay,
He got
he
some
does.
lyrics.
He has some
He ain't like
lyrics.
that.
I'm not saying that he doesn't.
Yeah.
Jay has lyrics.
Yeah.
Like they both have lyrics, but I see them both as more musician than lyricists. Both of them. But I see
Nas is a
more
better
lyricist,
Nas is a
not
better
musician.
Nas is a better lyricist artist than Eminem. Nas is better than Eminem. I'm telling you.
Overall, yeah.
Yes. Nas is better.
Yeah, overall, yeah.
Yes.
Overall, yeah.
And here's another. Okay. So let's do. what
But
was
you
it?
said 10.
Yeah.
So
No. I was about to get to that.
Statement.
No,
Let's
it is.
go.
No, I can name 10 right now. I could do 10.
Man, let's just
And we
throw
can go
out some
over it.
artists that you think are
We're
better.
gonna give
than
this
I think
segue.
I'm
Like,
throw out some
I'm
people.
gonna
Not even
time it.
the top 10.
I'm gonna time it.
Nas.
We're gonna give this
Throw out some
segue
people.
10 minutes.
Okay. Nas is one. This is in no particular order.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just throw out
no,
some
just
people.
throw out.
Nas,
Throw 'em out.
Busta Rhymes, right?
This is some
If you want
lyrics.
to throw Tupac and Biggie, okay, whatever. You know what? I'll even go present day. I think Kendrick Lamar is better than Eminem. I think J. Cole's better than Eminem. I think both of them are better than Eminem, bro. Seriously. When you think, listen, bro, it's considering.
That's iffy. Now, like, how you think about it? I'm just like,
No, I'm
damn.
telling you.
Lyrics.
Okay.
Lyrics.
Royce the 5'9" is better than Eminem.
And this is another part.
Royce the
This is
5'9" is better
this,
than Eminem.
This is a meta within our debate.
Royce the 5'9" is better than Eminem.
Okay, we're gonna break down the whole Royce the 5'9", why this is a discussion within the discussion. Let me go into the mic and speak like this. So, why he brings up Royce the 5'9" is because him and M grew up together.
They made
off
joint
of that
albums.
Mile, that damn 8 Mile, 6 Mile, wherever the fuck mile
This is
that shit
crazy.
is in Detroit, and everything else. And here's the thing: bar to bar, Royce the 5'9" is better than Eminem.
He is.
Bar to bar, and that's it. And that's it.
But if you're talking about just
And
lyricism,
that's it.
lyricism,
Yes.
and that's
Yeah,
Eminem's
lyricism.
bread and
Yes.
butter.
Yeah.
That's Eminem's
Yes.
bread and butter.
Because you know he
Royce-
has mean
Royce
flow.
the 5'9",
But
Mean flow.
what has my argument been this whole time?
But
It's
that's
bar
what I'm
to
saying.
bar.
But this is my point. The fact that we can say his own man is a better
It
lyricist
doesn't
than
say
him,
nothing.
yes, it does.
What? Why? Doesn't
It
mean
says-
that he's not still better than all them other niggas you're bringing up.
Yeah.
Eminem is a better
Bar to bar, to all them
artist.
niggas.
He's a better overall
Okay,
artist
let's
than
go.
Bar
Let's
to
go, to
bar.
art, let's go like as an overall
yeah,
artist. then.
overall
Okay,
artist.
overall
no.
artist.
Yeah, let's just go
Oh, then
overall.
Eminem's out of the top 10 then.
Yes, I agree.
He's out of the top 10.
He's in the top 20 though. 100%.
Yeah, I'll put him in top 20.
And
I'll
I
do
give
that.
him like between 12 and 14.
No.
I'm doing that.
No, I don't know about
I know
that.
you're probably doing 16 to 18.
I think he's between 15 and 20. to
See,
be honest.
I knew it,
Yeah.
but I'm
He's
gonna,
up there.
Like I would
He's up
say
there.
overall art, like overall musician, artist, complete.
Okay, so top 10
12 to
right
14.
now. Top 10, we
I
doing
don't know
this.
if I can do
But
it.
Top
bar
10
to bar,
artists.
top 10
Or just
easily
all
like
overall?
bar to bar, like
Okay.
top 4, top 5, top 6. Like what?
Overall, okay, look, let's do overall
bar
artists.
to bar?
Let's do overall artists.
I'm saying
Let's
bar
do
to
overall
bar.
artists. Let's do overall artists. Let's do that.
Okay.
I said Nas. I said Tupac, Biggie, Busta Rhymes, Jadakiss, Scarface, right? Scarface is a better artist than Eminem. Kendrick, J. Cole. So we're at, what are we at right now?
See,
8?
this is so
This is
easy
8.
to do artists.
8.
Bar to bar, half the
8.
niggas you name
Hold on.
are
8.
gone.
8. Ludacris, 9. And then there was somebody else I had in the top 10.
So top 10.
Crazy how you didn't say like one of
I
these
said,
rappers, like-
you heard me just concede the fact that he could be top 20 artists overall. I already said that. I said bar to bar. Half the niggas you named, put those fingers down. Is that bad? Because Snoop, Scarface,
I
all
put
them
Snoop,
niggas are not
I put-
bar
I
to
put-
bar keeping
I
up
don't
with this
even know.
nigga.
But
I don't even
everybody,
know.
but most of the
Like,
people
come
in the
on,
top 10 I
bro.
just said can go bar to bar with
No.
Eminem. Yes, they can.
They could
Bro.
they could compete.
No.
But they're losing.
They're not losing.
They are losing.
They're not.
Wait. Name them again. Please name them
Okay,
again.
Nas can go bar to bar with Eminem. Yes, he can. Ludacris
Keep
can go bar to bar.
I'm
Busta-
biased because that's
No.
my favorite rapper.
Okay, Busta Rhymes can go bar to
He's
bar with
losing.
Eminem.
Definitely
He's
can
losing.
tell.
But he's giving him
Yeah.
run for his money, but he's losing.
Eminem's losing.
No. Busta
No.
is losing.
No.
Busta's losing.
Oh, I forgot. Rakim's better than Eminem. Rakim is better than Eminem.
He's the original lyricist.
He's the God MC.
He's the god
But I'm just
lyricist.
saying,
Exactly.
Rakim
You can't
is
do
better.
The first punchliner.
I gotta
ever.
take. Who did I put at number
He's
10?
our OG punchliner.
Who did I put at number 10?
We put Snoop. I believe it was.
Okay,
No,
I'll take
he
Snoop
loses.
out. I'll take Snoop out and put
Yeah,
Rakim in
exactly.
there. Rakim is in the top 10 of all time.
Bar to bar.
I put LL over Eminem.
Bar to
LL's
bar?
better
Lyricist?
as an
That's
overall
valid,
artist.
wow.
As an overall artist, LL's better than Eminem.
I'm talking about overall artists. I'm
No,
talking
that's
about
what
bar
we were
to
talking
bar.
about. No, we was talking about.
We're talking
overall.
about overall.
I already said that overall he's
You've
like
already conceded
12.
to that.
I said 12
Okay,
to
fine.
14.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I'm
fine.
saying
We're
bar
just
to
going
bar.
out like
Look,
our
look.
list.
Okay,
I don't even know.
name, okay, right now name 5 bar to bar better rappers than Eminem.
Nas,
I don't even know.
Nas, Busta Rhymes. Who'd I say? Okay, Nas, Busta Rhymes, Jadakiss. There was who did I say? Who I had it.
You said Luda.
Oh yeah, Ludacris. That's 4. And then
I'll give you 2 of the 4. Jadakiss and Ludacris.
dog, you're disrespect. The Nas disrespect.
No, okay, Jadakiss, Ludacris, Nas. Busta, I'm disrespecting.
The best. The
I'm
disrespect.
disrespecting. Over
Yo.
M? Over M?
Oh, I got another
Over
one.
M?
I forgot about this guy. DMX, better than Eminem.
Bar to bar.
Huh?
Bar
Yeah,
to bar.
DMX has bars,
Yes,
bro.
I'm not saying he doesn't.
DMX
but
is better
M,
than Eminem. Huh?
Bar to bar.
Yeah,
Bar to bar.
I think. Well,
Bar to bar. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. And I like
okay.
that.
Hold on.
Rest in peace to DMX too.
Hold on.
He could rap.
What are you?
But
What does bar to bar mean to you? What does that mean?
Bar to bar, the type of shit that makes you think like, damn, that shit.
You're not just talking about like. You're not talking about that, all right? Because that's just technicality. That's just technical.
No, yeah, exactly.
That's one aspect of having bars.
I'm talking about actual
like double entendres, punchlines.
Like, yes,
you're talking about that, right?
I thought thinking yes.
Telling stories, storytelling is a part of having bars.
Yes, yeah, that's why Tupac.
Okay, so
be like,
Scarface is better. If you were talking all of that, then Scarface is better. Scarface is better than him.
Because like when she started storytelling, then Scarface is the greatest storyteller.
Andre 3000 better than Eminem.
Storytelling.
He's better than Eminem lyrically.
Storytelling.
He is
conscious.
Common.
Yeah.
Common.
I have no comment for it, but I'm just like, damn, I was thinking Andre 3000, like, damn.
Storytelling, though.
When you
because,
start
like,
thinking
you want
about
to
it,
throw in storytelling, then now you can bring in the whole, like, you bring in Common,
but that's
Andre
what
3000, Scarface.
But
like,
this is what it takes to have what you call
Tupac.
This is what it takes.
Tupac and Scarface,
this is
the greatest storytellers of
This
ever.
is what it takes to have what
Slick
you call.
Rick is the OG storyteller.
This is what all these elements.
You got to throw him in there, Dougie Fresh.
All these elements is what it takes to have what you call bars.
That shit crazy.
It's a bunch of different things. It's not just about flipping and connecting words, and it's not just about that.
What about J. Cole? What about him too?
Yeah.
Modern day, greatest storyteller.
I think J. Cole's better than Eminem.
The greatest storyteller in our
Kendrick too. Kendrick too.
Kendrick are the greatest two storytellers.
Dog, Kendrick's better than Eminem. Bro, I'm telling you. Yes.
Kendrick
I
is
had
the
nothing to say about it, but damn.
Kendrick is the modern day Eminem. Like he is our Eminem.
Bro.
Like Compton.
Now, I want to say this. Because I don't want to come off like disrespecting Eminem. Eminem is good. Like, don't get me wrong. He's not trash. But he's not.
I know, he said good.
Yeah, that nigga great. Boy.
He's
up there.
You can say he's a legend in the game. Yeah, you can say that. But what I'm saying is, I'm just saying
crazy word.
His stands, and mainly, I don't like his fans, bro. Like his stands. The stands are what overhype him. Yeah. And that's what makes it so.
You know, like, I could give you that because like his fans remind me of Cowboy fans. Because like
great
they could be very
that's a great
delusional.
comparison.
They really worship the ground that he walks on. They really think that he is.
That's a great comparison.
He's number one.
That's a great comparison.
It's not like
because
I just say that
shit whenever he was rapping. I'm not even gonna cap, bro.
Right?
Yeah, because he was the more reckless white boy. Instead of trying to fit in, he was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna be wild in this shit." Yeah. But I'm gonna still be rapping.
That's what made him.
I forgot another one that's better lyrically than Eminem and a better artist. Redman. Redman is what, and Eminem even admits this all the time. He's like, "Yo, Redman's better than me." Like without, and this is not me paying homage. Redman is better. Redman is dog. If y'all listen to Redman, I'm telling y'all, bro. Redman is slept on. see the disrespect to Redman. I'm telling you.
I nothing to say, man.
Bro.
I know Redman.
Dog, Redman goes hard.
Man, I know them boys.
Bro, I'm telling you.
And I like Redman.
Redman is better than Eminem, dog. I'm telling you. He is.
Redman.
When you start breaking it down and think about
it. Redman had a certain era.
No, he's good right now. Yes.
He's not. It's not that he's not good right now, but there was only a certain time frame where he was really like that.
Well, that's
on that level.
I mean, but you're thinking when mainstream. Like not
even just mainstream. Yeah, it was mainly mainstream, but it was just like even notoriety in the community.
Well,
like getting that type of flowers in.
Well, if you're gonna say that, then Jay-Z had a certain time. Then Nas had a certain. But see, you're saying that
Jay-Z's
because
had a longer time.
But okay,
well, so that's what. But that goes
saying
into
that
the
because
musician aspect.
No, but you're saying that because he had more of a like Jay-Z's been in the limelight in different ways than Redman. That doesn't mean he's been in the mix musically.
Yeah,
he had a certain time. That's what I'm saying. You can say that about Jay-Z.
Yeah, 2 degrees. Sometimes we're longer, but in general, when you're talking about that time wasn't as long as it's perceived to be. I'll give you that.
Man, I'm telling you,
Jay-Z's time wasn't as big as people might think it was because he was already doing other things on the back end.
See, I should have had more of a refined list on my laptop or notes so I could just be like, all right, this is my order, y'all. Boom, 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 boom. But y'all pretty much kind of got the gist.
Yeah.
Eminem is not in the top 10, bro. He's not. Period.
Oh, like artists, but lyrically,
Lyricism,
yes.
even that's
Easy.
debatable.
Yes.
To be honest,
Crazy though.
This nigga here
it
doubling
is.
down.
It's debatable.
That nigga
Nigga
doubling
already
down.
canceled out like half the niggas he was naming, bro.
No,
Yeah, he's just in denial. about
Okay,
it.
okay, I'll put
He's
it.
just
Okay,
in denial
he's
about
not
it.
a top 5 lyricist to me. He's not.
Top
There's-
10 though.
He could be in the top 10.
Could
That's
be.
cool. That's
I-
cool.
Could be.
But top
That's
5?
cool.
No,
Could
no,
That's cool.
absolutely
Certain
not.
people
No,
will
absolutely
disagree.
not top 5.
No,
Certain
I'm
people
giving him
disagree and be
3,
like,
4.
yes, he is in the
I-
top
I
that's what I'm
give
five.
him-
saying. Yeah,
I give him 4.
no, not me. He's
Because
sniffing. He's sniffing the top 5
Because
lyricist.
I say
Lyricist. He's like, he's on the threshold.
Rakim,
Rakim,
Biggie.
but even yeah,
Biggie is a punchline king. He was the reason why Wayne raps the way he raps is because of Biggie. He won't even like. He's the closest thing. Like,
you know who we're
punchline.
actually sleeping on
Punchline?
too. You know who we're sleeping
Punchline.
on too? Ice Cube.
Yeah, damn.
Dog, you know how
Okay, Ice Cube.
you know how
Okay,
genius Ice
I'm
Cube
sorry.
was, bro.
Damn, why I do
You know
that?
Ice Cube wrote for like most of NWA.
Exactly.
He
Yeah.
was the art. He was the writer, bro.
Yes,
Like,
I know.
and then after, Ice Cube's had albums, bro.
Yeah.
Even to
Okay.
present day,
Ice Cube, I concede to.
Ice Cube is a
I
lyricist, bro.
concede to.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so
He's a
Nas-
genius
so
lyricist, bro. Like,
y'all
even though he
catch
comes
it
off
here
simple,
live?
but I'm telling
Yeah.
you, the way he connects his rhymes, bro.
Ice Cube, Nas, I concede to.
Bro, I'm telling you,
Damn.
Ludacris, Jadakiss
Ludacris and Jada are better lyricists.
Like my bias picks. And
That's
then
so we got
Eminem.
4 right there.
And then
Yeah.
Eminem.
No,
That's it.
No,
Hey,
that's it.
Y'all
Man,
let
Eminem,
us
that's
know
it.
in the comments.
Yeah,
what
let us
y'all
know because
know,
I'm telling.
because this shit
We're
is
live on
crazy.
Facebook right now.
Let us know, like
So-
for real.
But yeah, let us know in the comments.
Oh,
as well
hold
when
on,
that
no,
shit
no, hold on,
releases
hold on, hold on,
everywhere
hold on, hold on,
What's
hold on.
up?
else.
No, Eminem's not in the top 5 because we forgot Andre 3000.
No,
we
I
forgot. We
I'll
for,
put him in
we
there.
for,
Eminem's-
you- Oh my god,
Eminem's better than
Yo,
Andre
bro,
3000.
No, don't do that.
It's
bro.
close though.
Don't do that.
But it's close though. Andre
Scarface.
3000?
Scarface is better. Scarface is better.
No.
Yeah, bro.
I feel
stop.
like we're going in
Scarface
circles
is
at
the
this
Get
I
out of
know,
Houston,
yeah,
dog.
yeah,
Leave
yeah.
Houston right now.
You
Get out.
see, like,
You're
I
down in
agree.
Houstonian, bro.
See,
Don't do that.
See, I do
Scarface is
We
a
are
top
going
5
in
lyricist,
circles.
bro.
This is tetherball at this point.
Scarface,
You hit,
Scarface is
you
8.
hit back tennis.
Exactly,
You
thank
hit,
you.
you hit back
Tetherball,
basically. Like
You haven't listened to enough
Scarface
Scarface.
is number 8 in my list.
Oh my! Who are you putting in front of Scarface? You put Eminem in front of Scarface?
Duh, what the fuck?
Oh my gosh! Oh my
Duh,
gosh! The
nigga.
disrespect, dog.
Scarface
Yo,
number 8.
tripping,
done, nigga.
tripping.
At least
Tripping.
I give him number 8.
No, bro.
Because he's
Okay. Besides
Top 3
Eminem,
greatest
besides Eminem, who else is in front of him? Who?
well, I gotta think about it though.
Right? That's
Like,
us. We're going in circles
because
right
exactly,
now. I'm
like,
drawing
I'm
blanks.
trying to move off of this segment. at
After
this
we
point.
leave, y'all both need to. I don't know if you jam Scarface like that, but go listen to
listened
Scarface. Some
to
of his
enough
music is
Scarface.
good, bro.
He's a great storyteller.
Not
Like,
just that, he knows how to put punchlines and double
I know,
entendres, and,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
bro,
yes,
and his
I
style,
know,
bro.
I
His
know.
style is so
It's
different,
simple,
bro.
But it's
No,
it's
no, the
complex.
sound of his
the
style,
way,
too, like-
the way it's just like he's just talking to you.
And plus,
It's just like
You know what I'm saying? Like
it's
that.
like when
you
you
know
say
what I'm saying?
Scarface,
because like
it's like
how it comes out
Scarface.
is so
They
tuned,
giving it
so
wide
in
and
tune.
staying it wide.
Yeah, it's like
Cool.
it's like he's
Yeah,
preaching.
hey, bro,
It's like he's
y'all
preaching.
tripping.
It's like the gospel. Like he's speaking to you,
Bro.
like, speaking through you type. Yes, I feel that shit. Every time I hear a
Man.
Scarface song, I feel it.
So
I feel
when you
that
hear
shit.
Scarface, you're like, yeah, Scarface. Or you like when you hear Eminem, you be like, oh yeah, Eminem.
So
No,
it's a
I'm not
different
like
feel.
that when I
this
hear
is-
Eminem.
When I hear Scarface, I feel Scarface. When I hear
That-
Eminem, I'm like, oh damn, Nick, what the
bars.
fuck?
Yeah.
But see, I'd
You see,
rather,
That's the difference.
but I'd rather have soul than
Exactly.
you know what I'm
Soul.
saying.
Exactly.
Soul.
That's
Soul
the pre-
and with
so now we're
lyrics.
getting
That's
to
not bad,
preference.
No,
now
no,
we're getting
no,
to preference.
no.
That's what
Okay,
it's all about.
take my preference out of it. When you look at lyricism, when you look at storytelling, when you look at bars, when you look at putting together records,
All together.
Scarface is better than Eminem,
You're putting everything
without a
together.
shadow of a doubt, bro.
You're putting everything
Scarface
together.
is arguably a top 5 artist of all time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real, because
Everything together.
he makes his own
Yes.
beats too.
Yes.
He produces a lot of his own beats.
Yes.
Like he makes his own beats, and with the Ghetto
He's-
Boys,
He's
he
one
made
of the
like
first to be doing that.
doing
to
that.
Be doing the beats
He was like one
and
of
rapping.
him, Kanye. I forgot about Kanye, bro.
He
Talk
did it
about a
before
lyricist,
the old Kanye.
lyricist, bro. You talk
Kanye,
about lyricists and
lyricist.
bars. He goes, man in color bands. I push miracle whips. Dog, you can't tell me, hey, bro, stop, chill, bro.
We got some.
I
We
got
got
a
some
lot.
people because I know there's
Killing
some
y'all.
underground people too.
He goes, killing y'all niggas with that lyrical shit. I push Manny Colors Benz. He goes, Manny Color Benz. I push Miracle. Bro, you stop.
This nigga,
Stop
he
it.
ordering, bro. He's
Stop.
like,
Stop.
cold though. Cold.
Stop.
Here's the thing, though. Like, old Kanye, that's why they talk about old Kanye
shit.
and they talk about new Kanye.
Even new
Yeah,
Kanye,
this
low
Kanye
key,
still got some
because-
music too, though.
That's
I'm
what
not
I'm saying.
gonna hate.
But
I'm not gonna
what-
hate. I'm not gonna hate.
Dog, that's what I'm saying.
Let
New
me
Kanye.
cook. Let me cook. Let me cook.
Okay, fine, go
There's
ahead.
a reason why there's a
nigga,
new
go-
Kanye and old Kanye is
nigga,
because
bro.
he went from
Come on.
being more dolo to having a whole team around him. And you don't think that team was influencing those bars?
Kanye,
you don't see how he changed his
Bro,
flow?
every artist-
That shit made a difference.
Okay, look at the black.
Drake does that shit.
Hold on.
Wayne
No, if you're gonna make
did
that,
shit.
hold on.
Gilly the Kid W.
Hold on.
Like, niggas be always on that
Hold
shit.
on.
And
If
he
you
did
gonna say
shit
that,
too. So
if-
I'm not giving Kanye that.
No. Okay,
All
well
them
then,
ghostwriting ass niggas,
okay,
fuck
bet.
that shit.
Well
You got
then,
me
well then,
fucked up.
you gotta.
I wasn't born yesterday.
Okay, well then you got to say this about Jay-Z then, because if you look at
That's
the black,
what I said about
hold on.
Jay-Z.
If you look at
I
the black,
agree.
if you look at the
That's
Black
why Nas
album,
is more lyrical.
if you look at the Black Album
Yeah, he had
documentary,
the whole team.
he had a bunch of people in the studio.
Yeah, and then Kanye started doing that shit.
No. Okay,
Yes.
look.
It was one after the other.
Here's
on
my
to
point,
the next,
though.
on to the next. And then next thing you know,
Here's my
niggas doing the
point.
same shit.
Here's my point though.
Man, I
I'm
know
telling you
all
that's
that.
not
I've
that.
been
I'm
studying
telling
this
you
shit
that that's
too.
not a factor to a certain degree because all artists do that. There's
Not
artists,
all.
yeah, bro.
A majority.
95% of artists have people in the studio with them.
Yeah, but
But so
some
you
have
can't really-
more,
you can't really
but some
count
have
that.
more than others.
No,
that have more
no.
of an influence.
What you're trying to say
like,
is,
this nigga Kanye had a whole motherfucking team.
What
like
you're
a
trying to
bevy,
say-
a groupie, like.
but nobody
some
was writing his
Wu-Tang
lyrics
producer,
though.
though.
Nobody was writing his
Niggas
lyrics
wasn't
though.
Writing his shit.
Kanye was writing his own lyrics. Yes, absolutely.
He was brainstorming with them niggas, getting ideas.
Brainstorming
I'm
don't
pretty sure
count,
that's
bro.
not bad.
Come
That's
on.
not
If
bad.
they say, "Hey, you
That's
should
not
say
bad.
this,"
That's not
okay.
bad.
So
what I'm saying.
if they say you should say this because he wrote it,
No,
So,
it's a
I
different.
can-
That's what was
People can
going
give you
on.
ideas.
Yeah,
yeah,
they
and
can.
then he'll write it because they gave him the idea.
Bro, that's
So
not.
look.
So
I
now
got a
it's
perfect
still
example.
him?
I got a perfect
Even though they
example.
gave him that
Go ahead,
idea.
go ahead, go
Look,
ahead,
Okay,
look,
go
look,
ahead,
look,
go
we
ahead.
can
My
say
bad,
this
my
with
bad, my
SZA,
bad. Go ahead, man.
because you know her song Snooze. Oh, dude wrote it and
Yeah.
everything like that. So what's wrong with that?
That's what I'm saying. And women do it way more. I don't want to
Okay,
go
I'm just
sexist.
hold
saying,
on, bro.
I'm just
I
saying
don't want to
though,
go
but-
sexist
I'm
with
just
it.
saying,
Hold
though.
on,
But,
hold on.
Literally, Neo, how many songs
So I'm
Neo
saying,
and
what
the
does it
Dream
matter,
wrote
though? It-
for like
it-
Beyonce
but see-
and all of them?
hold on.
And Rihanna and shit?
There's a
How many
difference-
songs they wrote?
There's a difference
For them?
between having
That
a.
shit's crazy.
There's a
in that.
difference between having a ghostwriter
Mhm.
and having people giving you ideas. There's a difference.
There is levels towards everything.
R&B artists,
I'm pretty sure
Everything-
R&B
everything
they
is
had like a
levels.
good brainstorm
There's a
for that
hierarchy
song.
towards everything. I
R&B,
agree with you 100%.
R&B.
But we can't ignore the truth.
No, bro.
The truth is that
R&B.
them niggas are using niggas.
Everybody does that.
Everybody.
So
does
they're
that.
not really creating that shit themselves.
No,
That's
you
the
can't,
point.
bro.
I'm pretty sure they
That's
brainstormed
No,
that
bro.
song
But then,
and
but
everything.
then you got to write off every single artist.
No, you don't.
But that's my point. I'm
No,
telling you,
don't.
everybody.
There's levels too within the levels.
That's
There's-
what I'm trying to
there's
tell you.
layers within layers.
That's what I'm trying to
it's
tell you.
unfortunate, but you know so much depth into the shit that you have to peel back each layer.
Bro,
but each layer
listen.
has significance behind it.
Listen.
It's just that. That's just
There's a difference between
entendre
having
of
a ghostwriter and having people in the studio helping you brainstorm. There's a difference. A ghostwriter literally puts pen to pad for you and tells you to spit it like this, and
Okay,
then you
I'll
literally,
give you that.
and then you go to the mic
I'll
and then
give you that.
spit it and recite
I'll
it
give
just
you that.
like how he told you to do or she told you how to
Yeah.
do it.
You're right.
That's a ghostwriter.
Yeah.
Now having people in the studio, like let's say it's me,
Okay.
you, Beast, Marcus, Quincy, Christina, we're all just sitting,
Accountability.
we're
Yeah,
having
that's not
campfire
different,
session,
yeah.
and everybody's just throwing ideas out, and you're like, "Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, let me try that." You know, there's a difference between
that's
that
good. Yeah.
and ghostwriting. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I
Kanye
can
did not
see
have a ghostwriter. He did not.
Hey,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, my argument definitely went
wisdom
on his
talk.
side when I was trying to support his side. But yes.
nah,
Dog, Kanye did not have
Valid
that because you could
argument.
tell by the way Kanye spits, it's him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
From
is
from
always
college
him.
dropout
Yeah.
It's always
even to
him.
today. Like
Yeah,
if
it's
Kanye
always
was to
him.
get on it's always
It's
been
always
his him. Like you can tell when someone has a ghostwriter like Drake. You know what I'm saying? Drake, Quentin Miller. Shout out to Quentin Miller. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I
shout out
mean?
to
Like,
Quentin
I'm just
Miller.
saying.
Okay.
And Gilly on the Carter.
Yeah.
number one and Carter two, you could tell Wayne's style significantly changed before he got to Carter 1 and then Carter. That was Gilly.
Carter 2.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Specifically, I remember that while I was in high school.
Gilly was Ghostwriter. And then there's everybody in Cash Money admitted it. Juvenile, Manny Fresh.
We was talking about that
BG.
shit back at Taylor and Advisory.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody in the squad said, yeah, Gilly wrote for him. Tapped in. Yeah, Gilly wrote for him. So it's like, bro, Kanye didn't have that, bro. I'm telling you, it's all Kanye.
It's not all.
Bro, then you could say that about you could say that about everybody.
I know it's not all for everybody, but
it is, bro.
But it's way less of a him than more than for other people. No, that's what I'm trying to say. Nah, man. The levels within why I pick on Kanye is that I would say like 60%, 70% is Kanye.
I say it's more than that. I think it's 90%.
No,
I'm telling you,
that's too much credit.
No, I feel like he really does.
Yeah, I think you're undermining how talented Kanye is.
Yeah, on
he's
the producer side.
No, overall,
rapping side.
No,
I'm
overall,
giving him 60 or 70% of his rapping.
I feel overall he does
60 or 70% of his rapping. Producing 99.9.
Bro. Okay, if you listen to College Dropout. On the last record called The Last Call. If you listen to him, bro, he was right. He was right.
The whole song with Get 'Em High with Tyler Quali right now on the spot.
Bro, and The Last Call.
Spaceships.
On the Last Call record, he was talking about how he spat a whole song. He spat Jesus Walks.
I know.
For Jay-Z. Yeah. And that was all. Kanye didn't have no ghostwriters then.
Netflix.
He didn't have no ghostwriters then.
No one's talking about College Dropout. We're talking about.
No. I know. I'm just using it as an example to tell you that Kanye was being lyrical before he signed with Rockefeller. Before he signed with Rockefeller, on The Last Call, he was explaining how he went to the studio to meet up with Dame Dash, Jay-Z. He was spitting songs for them. And those songs were lyrical. There were songs that were on the album.
No one said that Kanye can't do it.
But I'm telling you that nobody ghostwrites for Kanye. That's what I'm telling you. He's that talented, bro. I'm telling you.
No one said,
even if he does have one, I'm pretty sure he took like a line from them. He's like, oh yeah, I can run with that. As simple as that.
But then everybody does that.
No, I'm just saying for Kanye's this whole situation. Like, I feel Kanye would just literally, if he has a ghostwriter, he'll be like, "Oh, I like what you have here, but I'm probably just gonna take this," and then I'm just like, "Okay, yeah."
Then I'll do the rest. Yeah. Like, okay, yeah, okay. But then everybody does that. Everybody,
but some more than others. That's okay.
Yeah, but then that's
more than others. Some more than others.
We gotta get off of that.
I agree.
All right. So, I don't know, Cuzzo, you want to get to your next subject, or I just talk about?
I don't know.
I don't really.
Stuff? Man, I wish I would have had more subject preparation.
Yeah.
But,
so I got something I just want to address about like things that's been going on in the country and everything else.
And just current event type stuff?
Yeah, current events type stuff.
Okay.
So,
what's going on?
So, like, I'm not really the political type of person, but in the last year or so, I've been tapping in more on that side of things and even, like, geopolitics. But, like, I want to first talk about this hurricane that's been going on.
Hurricane Milton.
Hurricane Milton. And how it's affecting that East Coast region, like, part of Florida, going up.
Man, I hope everybody in that area is safe, man. I have a homegirl that lives out there in Tampa, and she got hit hard, bro. I know just the whole region got hit pretty hard. So I hope everybody, it was like a category 4 or 5 when it made landfall. 5,
exactly. Yeah, category 5.
They said 15 inches of rain. I was like, God.
They said like 200 miles an hour winds and stuff.
Oh, my God.
That's wild, bro.
Because like 9 is when it's like total oblivion.
Yeah.
So like to be at 5 is like really.
I thought it only goes up to 5 though. I thought 5 was the highest category.
I thought like 9 is like total wipeout.
I thought 5 was like the highest.
Like 5 is like what? Like Google that. Yeah, pull that shit up there. Because like I know 5 is like at a point where like evacuation, like you gotta get out. You cannot.
Yep, that's what they're
stay
saying.
In that shit. 5 is like can't stay in that shit. But like 9 is like you can't recover from that shit. Like that's total oblivion.
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking about. But what I was gonna bring that up for is to connect with the whole political, geopolitical side of things. Is that a lot when? Go ahead. You pull up right now.
It says
took off the glass.
It says category 5. It says category 5. The highest classification in the scale, category 5, consists of storms with sustained winds of at least 157 miles per hour.
Damn.
At least.
At least.
Minimum.
The most catastrophic of all hurricanes, at Category 5, has a maximum sustained wind speed of 157 miles per hour or higher. Damage can be so severe that most of the area hit by such a storm could be
Wiped out.
uninhabitable
Yeah.
for weeks or even
Wiped
months.
out.
Yeah. So
To
Category
oblivion.
5. Yeah.
Okay. Category 5.
Yeah.
I wonder where that 9 comes from. Magnitude 9.
I think
or
you're
something.
talking about
Probably like,
earthquakes.
earthquakes.
Maybe earthquake on,
Yeah,
on
probably
the Richter
earthquake.
scale.
Richter
9
scale.
is probably the
Yeah.
highest. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, nonetheless though, North Carolina is a specific state that is suffering huge from this, to a point where like the majority of that state has been hit by the hurricane, and the people there are trying to find out how they're gonna live and survive and weather through this storm or hurricane, whatever you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't have the funds. The government don't have the funds to fund them through this process.
Right.
But
I
then,
wonder why.
yeah, but then there's things going on in other countries that have nothing to do with us that we have funded billions on.
Mhm.
I know the statistics of one specific one: 8 billion
You
to
talking about
Ukraine.
Ukraine?
8 billion.
8 billion.
Why?
Oh, I thought.
we
oh,
have sent 8 billion to Ukraine since that war, helping Ukraine.
that's wild, bro.
Ukraine, 25% of Ukraine is taken by Russia already. So they're only fighting with 75% of their land anyway.
When
but
that-
we still keep, the only reason why it's not over is because of us and our 8 billion. But that 8 billion, when it comes to our actual country and helping the people in North Carolina, them niggas.
You know, that's why a
don't
lot of
fund
people
it.
in the area are complaining to the government.
It's sick. It's
because
really fucking
the
sick.
government's
It's
basically.
fucking demonic sick. Like they choose
Yeah.
another country
I know.
over having that extra money ready for shit like this within our own country. It's just that shit fucks.
A lot of
nigga head
people
up,
in the
bro.
Florida area are basically like calling
Fucking-
out the Biden administration for not having
Exactly.
enough funds.
and that's where it's
to
coming
help
back
for
down
aid,
to.
you know, like aid
exactly
to help the
because
people
they
down
are the ones who chose to fund that shit. It's that office that chose to fund that shit. Why we have to go to this
See,
shit now?
and
so
that aid-
fuck that. And then you want to keep that going with getting
Kamala or
Fuck that.
Kamala.
Yeah, because
Hey,
she's
you have to
gonna
be
keep
careful
the war
now.
going.
You have to be careful. Don't say
Kamala.
don't say it
I
wrong
don't give
now.
a fuck if
What? What
I
does that
don't give
mean?
a fuck if a
But see,
nah, man, bro.
but see-
and I'm not even like a Trump or conservative Republican type
right,
of person,
right,
but
right.
it's the lesser of two evils. And
Right,
I've been on the other
right.
side thinking that Trump was the lesser of two evils.
Right.
I got duped by this Biden shit, so I
Right.
gotta right my wrongs.
right.
And I'm back done with this politics shit.
So that 8 billion could easily come to our home,
Yep.
right? The U.S.
Yep.
and help the
Could've.
people here. It's prime example, like you just
Yep.
said, the hurricane. That 8 billion could have been allocated to the people to help them get up. You know what I mean? Get back on their feet. But instead, we're worried about other countries' wars,
Bitch
other
ass
countries'
motherfucker.
issues, and we're sending our tax dollars are going
Yep.
overseas to
Exactly.
help them when they're not even American citizens. They're not Americans. You know what I'm saying? So
And
like
then-
we need to help.
And
the
then
people.
and then like I gotta go there with my whole dating aspect. How their women come and move into our countries or other more safer countries, while their guys gotta stay there. And I be seeing like girls on the Fresh and Fit or whatever podcast talking about how they are living their best life, but their dads, uncles, brothers, boyfriends, brothers, other people losing their lives out there. But then they
Really?
want to keep the war going because they gotten this far in the war. They don't want them to die in vain. What kind of stupid
That
ass
is
shit?
crazy.
End the fucking war. I'm sorry you lost your people, but like imagine you rather keep the war going because you're not a part of that shit because you're a woman. So
Right.
you get to live your best life in another country while your people suffer. I'd rather that shit be over. Like
here's
so we can stop giving them money and they can stop losing lives. It's just a loss. Russia's gonna win.
My thing is-
it's just over.
my
and we
thing
just
is-
keep on funding like. And then while we got our own issues, man,
Right.
that shit's sick, bro. That shit is really sick.
My thing
man, I
is-
gotta live in this shit. Fuck that.
My
bro.
thing is like, why are we worried about other people's business
exactly
when we have our own? Our house is
exactly. That's the point.
It's like the example,
That's
right?
the
Let me paint a
fucking
picture.
point,
It's like
bro.
our house when you come back home from work and your house is an absolute disaster. You got like dirty dishes. You got like the floor hasn't been mopped, and you know the dishes represent the black community. The floor represents Hurricane Milton. You got homelessness in general represents your dirty room, and it's like our house is messed up. So why not like take the time?
But then you're sending but the money and time that you can spend to fix your shit, you're sending it to your neighbor or like your sibling or whatever. Fuck.
Or you'd rather go mow the neighbor's yard instead of mowing your yard that's overgrown. You know what I'm saying? You need to trim your yard, but you're like, you know what? Let me go.
I want to stay on good terms with my neighbor.
Yeah, so let me go mow their yard instead of mowing
my shit's fucked up.
All your shit's fucked up and getting snakes and critters and bugs and which represent immigration. The bugs and the critters represent the immigration. You know what I'm saying?
They want to stay in good terms with these motherfucking niggas.
Right.
Fucking like it goes back to the fucking Israel Palestine shit. While me and my cousin mutually have agreed to take neither side
because it always ends up harming us.
Exactly.
We're damned if we do, damned if we don't with that, right? That's why I tell black people just stay out of it.
Doomsville,
that's not our war. That's not your fight.
They're both wrong. That's been my argument. My personal argument is that they're both wrong.
Hey, I say hold your own.
Both sides are wrong.
I say hold your own nuts. That's what I say.
I take neither side.
Because
he takes neither side because either way, whichever side you choose, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
That's true.
And then I take neither side because I see them both as wrong as fuck.
Because you think about it, like both people, when it comes to black people issues, where are all the Palestinians? Where are all the Israeli people standing up en masse for us, bro? In our situation,
when it comes to black men issues, where's the black women? I'll go there, man.
Okay, that's a whole nother.
I'm just saying in general, when it comes to like, they want us to look out for them. But then the other way around, where's the matching same energy? We got I care for our black women. I would say that shit, but is it gonna be the same reciprocation if it was women on the platform? I care for my black man to the same.
I think there's a lot. I think so. I think it just depends on. It just also depends on the black man too, because you got a lot of coons out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say it. You got a lot of saboteurs on both sides.
That's the other side of the fresh and fit where I have to get on them niggas too. I be going back and forth with them niggas too. And I'm gonna be hanging out with them niggas later too. Some of the niggas that are associated with it.
Did you tell them about? Did you tell the group, the Fresh Fit group that you're a part of? Did you tell them how they blocked your comment was blocked? Did you tell them
for what?
You didn't tell them that?
No, I didn't tell them about that getting blocked.
What happened?
Well, it's just because I'm critical, so I criticize and anything. So
right.
It was just
what
that.
Did you say?
So I was just pretty much calling out Myron for his shit. Because I was just like, I just didn't agree with his standpoint on the black take. It was really just based off of just like his race baiting side with Tariq and everything else and black women and everything else. It was just like one specific comment. I can't even remember it.
Right.
But it was just like it didn't. So I sent a comment and it didn't let it go through. It got blocked.
Right. They blocked it. They basically eliminated his comment from the chat.
So he said what he said, but then they took it off.
So whole thing
you were saying.
So okay, long story short, I disagree. I had a disagreement. I said I was in the chat, and I was addressing the disagreement, and then my chat never got through.
Oh, so they blocked you even
beforehand.
they
blocked my shit. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, so you've been saying some crazy shit, and they were like, "Yeah, get that nigga out there." Yeah.
It was just blocking the comment. Nah, I could still comment, but it was just that specific comment that they blocked.
See, if it's and that's my thing, right? If it's really,
it shows another side of it. Wow, agree or disagree, why not? You know?
Yeah.
And
I'm open to debate with anybody. I'm not gonna 100%. Look, we even disagreed throughout this episode with the whole music thing. But we could do a respectful discourse. I was trying to open up to that, but they shut me down before I could even open up.
And that's my thing. If it's really truly an open forum or open platform where anybody can speak their perspective, like how they kind of make it seem a little bit, I'm talking about them tethers.
Yeah.
They kind of come in and can seem, then you wouldn't block comments. You would embrace all right, so what are you talking? Just like how Tariq does. You see how Tariq does, right? Even there's a bunch of people that call him Tariq and they go against him like a mofo, but he still takes it. He don't block them. He lets them in and lets them speak. At least gives them the opportunity to be like, okay, what are you talking about?
Because long story short, I was just making a valid point about how he targets a specific group and pretty much what he says that he is against that he does himself is that he put like a small group and then project that on the masses. And that's what he does with black women. So he projects like most black women are this way. And I was like, no, that's not really most black women. No, it's only like the black women that are like
a small
clout
sector.
chasers.
Yeah, small
sector. Most black women aren't clout chasers.
I agree with that.
So yeah, so I was like, so it's just like, yeah, the ones are the most rambunctious ones are the clout chasing, opportunist ones that boss babe, independent, you know, just like. But most of them are actually like they grew up in the environment trying to get out. Right. So therefore, they're trying to detach themselves from that.
Right.
So that's the majority.
Agreed.
That's literally
I agree
the
with
majority.
That. Yeah.
As someone who's dating majority of black women, I know.
Right.
Like, most of my black women girlfriends were not ratchet.
They're not ratchet. Right.
They
exactly.
weren't ratchet.
I agree.
But they grew up in ratchet environments, but they weren't ratchet.
Yeah.
They were trying to get out that shit. Yeah. That's why they're dating an African nigga like me.
Right. What about you? Like most of the females you've been with have been black chicks, or you've been a mix?
Black.
Okay.
Black, Mexican.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
Okay.
I dated different races, but it was always mainly black. But like I dated white, Hispanic.
I think I've been pretty.
Not a white though.
I did white, Hispanic. I did one Asian, but then the rest were white, Hispanic, and black. Mostly black though.
Unfortunately, the most I've dealt with has been like his. It's not really unfortunate, but
it's your complexion.
I wish I would have been, more black women, but mostly I've dealt with Hispanic, white, for the most part. But I've dealt with a few black women, and I have nothing against them. Like I still, kind of cool with them. You know what I'm saying? I wish I dealt with more black women, to be honest with you. Like, it's just partly product of my environment / but I don't have. I love black women. Love y'all. Love black women.
I love black women too. They could be a bit combative though.
I mean, that's because they're not willing to put up with no BS. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They'll call it out more. They'll be like, "Hey, like what you doing?
Black and I'm proud
what you doing, nigga?"
For a nigga like me, that's a red flag.
See, you want a complete submissive, like,
because I'm a traditionalist.
Yeah.
Yes. And that goes into a mini segue where I can only just talk about this for a minute about myself. I am a traditionalist. I am an anti-feminist. So these two bold statements I just mentioned is going to get a lot of slack whenever this comes out. And I'm going to try to even clip some of this because I'm really about to cook on this shit. So,
okay, go ahead.
I am team patriarchy. Fuck all that bullshit. I see feminism as an elective choice. I am not with women prioritizing career and all that shit.
So do you, I'm going to play a little devil's advocate.
Keep going.
A little pushback. You know what I'm saying?
I might do it too.
So,
I'm ready for both.
So you don't want the women to have a career, or you don't want them to work? You don't want them to have ambition or goals or anything like
a choice. Like prioritize family first. Finding a man to start a family with first. That's the top priority. So
you basically saying, F what you got going on, woman. Take care of the family.
Why should she have something going on?
Take care of the family and look and help boost your man first.
Yeah. Support.
So you want her to stop what she's doing?
Wow. Yeah.
So
really?
It's not even stop what she's doing. Why she got so? What she should be doing is prioritizing finding the best man that will take care of her the best way he can.
And how should she do that? Should she
because
be in the streets doing that, or should she
don't be going for looks?
Career doing that?
I got you. I got this shit to a T. I don't even have to go on my notes.
Okay, go ahead.
Women should not go off of attraction first. They should go off of security. So the guy that's most into her, that is the most financially secure, the most ambitiously indulged, like endorsed, like they're like fully ready, fully engulfed in like, okay, this is my goal. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I got, and like I want you to go with like be my ride or die throughout this whole way. You're down or not, that type shit. That guy, that's the guy that you go with because he's gonna make sure you're good as a byproduct of him good. And all you gotta do is make sure his coffee's ready, breakfast is ready, all that shit.
Okay, so here we go. Watch this.
It's not all about looks.
Watch this.
Crazy.
All right, watch this. Okay, I got it. Watch this. So what if life happens to the man? Like, what if life starts lifing? Right? And you need the woman who's been catering to the family, catering to the man, and not really making sure that she has some sort of base.
She's good.
No, hold on.
She's
Hold
good
on,
because
hold
I see where
on.
he coming from.
You see
I
what I'm
see
trying
where
to
he
say?
coming from.
because
So what is
it's a byproduct.
No, wait,
No,
hold on,
no,
hold
no,
on.
no,
Let
no.
me get
Yeah,
to the
let him
end. Let me get to
Go
the
ahead,
end.
go ahead.
Yeah, let me.
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
what if life starts happening? Life starts life into the man, right? The man's been holding it down, the financially secure, paying for all the
That's what I was
bills,
gonna say, too.
been holding it down, and life starts life into the man, and the man needs the woman to basically take the role real quick until he gets back up on his feet to be able to take that role back.
Yeah.
What if that situation happens to the man and the woman's not able to do it because she's been catering to the man this entire time, catering to the family this entire time, and doesn't have some sort of platform to take over to be able to? What happens then? What you gonna do then?
I would only assume that man would have something enough.
You can't
prepared.
assume. No hypotheticals
No,
here.
no,
Where he's
no.
coming
We
from.
can't-
Yeah,
you
that's
can't-
what-
you can't
that's
play
what
no
I'm saying. Let him
hypotheticals.
finish.
No
You gotta let him
hypothetical.
finish. Yeah.
If the scenario is a hypothetical.
The scenario is not a hypothetical.
Yeah, it's not.
You just gave a definitive scenario.
Yeah.
You said, this is what I want.
Yep.
You're a
What
traditionalist.
is a hypothetical?
A hypothetical is a what if.
Yeah.
This is a what if.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
You
No,
just
it's not.
gave
No,
what
it's
you
not.
want. You're a
This is devil
traditionalist.
advocate from what you
You're-
said.
So your case is not a hypothetical.
No, this is your case.
Yes.
This is about what you
So
want.
like
you're
you're
saying.
so
Going
off
off
of
what
what I'm
you're
saying,
saying. Yeah.
he's down
No.
Well,
Okay, hold on.
well.
because
Go ahead.
in my case he's
When
not
I-
down.
No, this is what happened, right, in this
From what
conversation.
I understand. I feel like he's saying that
So
he is down.
something
How-
happens.
yeah.
Throughout
because
what I'm
because
saying.
that's a possibility.
See, now we're going somewhere.
Right, because
now we're going
you
somewhere.
can't just
remember what you
okay,
just said.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Exactly.
But what I'm saying,
it's not
you
what I
have to-
was initially
But
thinking.
you have to make sure that all of this could be covered, right? Because your
So in
situation,
that possibility,
no situation.
It's
Okay,
gonna be that possibility has already been planned out.
okay, but
That's
here's
already
my
a
thing.
part
Look,
of my
look.
what I'm saying.
No,
So
No.
tied down.
No,
Yes,
no,
sis.
no.
Look,
Okay,
I'm about
let's
to,
start over. Let's go back. Let's go
Yeah.
back.
No,
Let's
no,
reel it
we
back.
don't have to
Hold on,
go
hold on.
back.
Hey, let him
No,
go
no,
We don't
back.
have to go back.
Hold on, no, we have to
because
go
like
back.
while you're doing that, you're
Bro.
already preparing for the chance that you might fall off.
No, hold
she
on.
might have
Time
to
out.
step up.
Time out. Let's reel it
I
back.
can know that firsthand.
Let's
I can ask
let's
my
simplify.
question.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So
Ooh, this is
from what you
nasty.
said,
I might,
from what you
I
said,
might be thinking even deeper than y'all.
No, you're not. No.
Trust.
Go ahead.
But look,
Just saying,
so
watch
like
this.
you said, all the qualities and all the stuff that you say you have and you want from her and everything like that. Say you have it, right? Where are you gonna find her? Like how are you gonna get this? Like how's she gonna find you? Is she gonna find you in a whole
Right.
like the balloon popping challenge or something like that?
Hell the fuck no.
Hell
Right.
Hell the fuck no. It's gonna be way more authentic
How?
than that.
How?
So
Tell us.
therefore, it's gonna be in a more
because you're
she's-
traditional.
she's-
You're
Right,
traditional.
right,
yeah,
right.
She's not
yeah,
gonna have no
exactly.
job, as you're saying,
Yeah.
and everything like that.
Right.
No,
You're gonna
she's
find
not.
her where? Where are you gonna find
Thank you.
this girl?
That's
and
a good
everything like-
question.
You're gonna find her off the street, like I said.
That's a
or
great
you gonna
question,
find her
bro.
off
I'm
the
not
job.
saying that she has no job. That was
did
something
apply
I
that
never
before.
said.
That's what you said.
No,
Yeah,
she
that's what I'm
won't
saying. You
need
did
to
apply
have a
that.
job.
She won't need to have-
Prioritize the
she won't need
man.
to- so where's she gonna-
I
where's she
said
gonna
it's
be?
elective. See,
Okay.
there you go.
Okay.
And I
Devil's
said
advocate.
that.
Okay.
Where's she gonna be
I've
at?
been saying that. So elective means part time. You're not prioritizing it. That's the whole point
But you
of
said
the
she's
aspect.
not gonna
so
have
she
that.
could be working, but it's gonna be part time. Like she's not prioritizing. She's just working to work. So she could be working
okay.
to work
I see
and
what
be
you're
in
saying,
a
but
working
I'm
to
gonna
work
catch you.
environment. And that's what my whole idea is.
Okay.
I never say, look, I'm like, when it comes to me being anti-feminism, I'm saying that working should be elective for women. It shouldn't be prioritized. That's my point.
Okay.
Definitely
Okay.
did
That's
not say
my
that
point.
before.
I've been
But
I
just
said
saying.
that
Hold
from
on.
the whole time.
Hold on.
I've been saying that. I
This
saying
is-
that. Yeah, I already
Here,
said it.
I'm gonna. Okay, correct me if I'm
I
wrong.
got y'all.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm
I'm gonna
wrong.
break it down.
This
I
is
got you.
okay. Let's reel it back a little bit. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is what you said. You're a traditionalist, right or
Yes.
wrong?
I did say I'm a
Okay. Okay. So you said you're
Yes.
a traditionalist.
Yes, I
Okay. You being a traditionalist.
And I said I'm anti-feminist.
Okay.
Yes.
So
You being a
even double down on
traditionalist.
traditionalist.
Right. You
But
being
then I said
Hold on,
that.
hold on,
Okay,
let him go.
you
I'll
being
let
a
you go first. and
you
I'll go.
being a
My bad, I'm sorry.
traditionalist means
Good
that
faith, good faith, my bad.
you being a traditionalist means that you want you want a woman to find a man who is financially secure,
Yep.
intellectually sound,
Yep.
has goals, ambition, drive, has aspirations,
100%.
ambitions. And
100%.
you want a woman to find that type of man
Yeah.
to
Right.
pair up with
Yes.
so y'all can start a family. And then she only prioritizes the family
Yes.
and making sure the man stands
Yes.
right up on his goals and his dreams and ambitions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. That's what you want,
That's exactly
right?
what he said.
That sums up your
Exactly what he said.
traditionalism, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So-
until then,
Okay, but hold on.
exactly.
yeah.
But until then, I'll let you keep going. You gotta keep going.
We're gonna put a
But just like that.
a
Until then,
pin. We're gonna put a
I'm
pin
putting
right
a
there.
pin on that.
Okay.
Until then,
Yeah, because this is
Because,
Okay,
like,
okay.
You're gonna
So,
make your
hold
point,
on.
but that until then still
Hold on.
stands.
Hold on. That's what you want as a traditionalist,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So my question to you is, okay, before I ask the question, no situation's perfect. Can we agree there? Right?
Right.
No situation's perfect.
Nothing's perfect in life.
Okay, so we agree that even though you want that situation, that's your ideal traditionalist situation. You know that within that situation there can be imperfections that happen, right?
Duh.
Okay. So here's my question. Let's say life starts happening, because it will happen in the situation. Life is going to life, right? To the man or even the woman. It can happen either way. Let's say it happens to the man, right? Because it's not going to be perfect. You're going to have, life is about peaks and valleys. It's going to happen. What happens when life starts happening to the man and the woman has to pick up the slack for the man to hold it down, basically take the role of the man until the man gets back up?
I see what he's already talking about. Yeah.
I've been seeing what he's
How is
talking
the
about.
woman going to do that if she's
I've
been
been seeing what
focused?
he's
Hold
talking
on,
about.
hold
Focus
on,
on the
hold on.
family.
How is the
I
woman
like
going
what
to
he's
do
going
that
with it.
if she's been focused on not having a job, looking after
I
the
got a perfect
family,
example.
looking
I got a
at
perfect example.
How?
Think of this
See
like
my
Family Guy.
face.
Think of this like Family Guy. Lois is a stay-at-home wife. Peter is the guy who goes to go work and everything.
Yeah.
If he stops working,
Right.
well, how is Lois gonna really do something? She's gonna have to go get a job.
right.
That's exactly what he's saying.
That's what I'm
Just
trying to
like
basically
Family Guy.
kind of trying to
I'm
get at.
about to show y'all my patience. I've been knowing everything.
I don't know.
I
don't
And
know.
Okay,
this is
break
how-
it down.
Thank
Yeah,
you, man.
Break it
Like,
down.
I've
Go
been
ahead.
so
Go
good
ahead.
at shit.
Go ahead.
Man,
Let's
dog,
see.
it's a blessing and a curse.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Let's
So,
see.
okay.
Because I
I've
agree
been
with you.
saying this whole time.
I agree with you on the I agree with you on the feminist
Yeah.
thing. I'm not with
Yeah.
the feminist thing. I'm not. But I'm just telling you, even though you're a traditionalist, it's not going to work out the way you intended. Maybe, possibly, because
You don't know
nobody's
my full
perfect. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm already waiting,
okay,
bro.
I'm gonna start from the beginning.
Okay.
Because I apparently I just be
is
thinking
the
that
third
people
time.
will just get it
Okay, go
when I
ahead.
say something.
Okay,
We got it.
We got it.
We got it.
So,
So,
y'all don't.
Okay, go ahead. Go
Here's
ahead. Go
what
ahead.
y'all
Go
don't
ahead.
get.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
When I say what I say, I'm saying that what exists is already is.
Okay.
So I'm speaking within what already exists and where my values can play a factor.
Okay.
And what it can impact within the community.
Okay.
And that includes this. Feminism already exists. Women should prioritize family and still use feminism as an elective choice until then. So it's a spot filler. So that's the whole point. So until they find that guy that they could do that with and they know that he's worth doing that with, they will do what they gotta do within the confinements of
Okay.
feminism.
Okay.
I
That's
know.
fair.
I know
Fair enough.
exactly. I've already been
Okay.
thinking about this shit.
Okay.
So with that being said, she's gonna already have something set up in advance if she's already in that moment where she has to step up. She already got her degree or some shit, but she was just getting her degree finding her man that she would
Okay.
start that family with in college. She was just using that as a gateway.
So basically, what he's saying, okay.
Yes,
So basically, what
it's
he's saying
chess,
is,
not checkers.
so
Still
basically, what
family,
he's saying is, when she finally links up with that guy that
Mm-hmm.
we described, the financially secure, ambitious, blah 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 blah. When she links up with him, she doesn't have to focus on her career.
No
And
more.
she doesn't have to focus
Exactly.
on
She
having
put
a
a- she
foundation.
pause.
She doesn't
It's
have
always
to.
gonna be there. Yes, exactly.
Right. So that's what he's saying.
Yes, I've been
So,
saying
okay.
that the
I
whole
see what he's
time.
saying.
I don't know if you've been saying that the whole time.
yeah,
We might have to
yeah,
run this
yeah,
back.
Yeah,
But
bro.
but y'all were jumping the gun. Like that's all.
we was hitting you with the-
I'm such a because
with the, like, the right
of how I
argument
attack it.
for it.
No, because of how I attack it, it seems like I'm an extremist. Like abolish it, absolute. Nothing's absolute. Like I've already said this in the
What is
previous
absolute?
podcast.
It's how you
okay,
said it,
so
I guess, yeah.
see, that's tone policing,
But-
and then that's gonna
but
be
see, hold on,
something
hold
that
on,
I get
hold on,
on
hold on.
feminists about.
Hold
so
on.
look, let
I
me
don't
just
know-
say this
go
one
ahead,
thing.
go ahead.
I just want to say this one thing
Okay.
about me. I've already said this shit on previous episodes.
Go ahead.
Nothing's absolute, which is 100%. I'm not gonna be wholeheartedly on anything. Nothing's zero. So, AKA, nothing can never happen.
Okay.
And then nothing's 50-50.
Right.
AKA, nothing's going to be, 100, like 50% this or 50% that. Like that, 100, 50-50 is bullshit as well. Everything, majority, minority. Everything, majority, minority. I always focus on majority. And that's my whole purpose. Whenever I'm making arguments and assessments and everything else, it's based off of what happens in the majority of the time. And that's what I'm addressing. And that's why I go against the feminism thing, because I think a majority of women should prioritize family first and just use their career. Like, even though they're still could be doing pursuing their career, they're just doing that because they haven't found that man yet to start a family with. But once they find that man, they can still keep on just going. If they find that man in college, get their degree, but then go straight to prioritizing that man and family and shit. Okay. But they got their degree, so they can always go back to their degree. Okay. So that's what the whole mindset comes from. But then a lot of these women still want to do the career even after they find the man, and it just fucks everything up. And that's what I'm against.
Because they throw off the priorities.
Exactly.
Of keeping the foundation, which is the family family structure.
Exactly. And that's why 70 and 80% is women initiated. Okay. Because they're still in that fucking limbo shit. Okay. And I'm anti.
I can rock with that.
And I'm anti. So I'm pro two-parent household. Okay. Bringing everything together.
I'm pro that too.
Yeah. Fuck all that shit. Okay. And that's where it comes from. Okay. It's a majority of the time. It reconcile differences.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I can concede to that.
The girl will still be, like, got nannies or daycares, and then the woman eventually passes up the husband in payment, and then that's when they get divorced. Or even some, the second one is like, erectile differences is the first, but the second one is more like emotional disconnection, where it's like, oh yeah, she was a housewife. This is what happened at Green Ranger. This is where my whole passion.
You're talking about Tommy from Power
Tommy
Rangers.
Oliver, Green Ranger, Jason. I forget his last name.
Jason.
I forget his last name. That's his actual name. But yeah, that nigga was 2-0 in MMA too. That nigga was legit as fuck. Father of 4. Husband, got divorced. She took half his shit, custody of the kids, blasted him, fucking suicide. Yeah. Yeah, and that shit, I like, and he was like, in the community of Power Rangers, like, everyone loved that nigga. Like, I fucked, like, we was talking about that shit before the pod. We're talking about Ninja Storm, all that shit. Oh, yeah. Power Ranger, Morphin Time, Pterodactyl, like, bro, we grow up off that shit. And I was like, that nigga was always a good Samaritan. And he's off himself because of that shit. And it just traces back. It just traces back to the fact that, like, a man could do the most, man, and still not be enough. And it's just like, man. And it comes back to feminism.
Bro,
like, that's what happened in that whole shit. Yeah. Like, I know the whole fucking case. And it comes back to that shit.
Nobody's denying that.
You know,
having an unstable.
Sorry for that. Self-deletion. TOS.
Nobody's denying the fact. Yeah, nobody's denying the fact that
I get passionate about that shit.
I know. Nobody's denying the fact that having an unstable family structure isn't psychologically detrimental. Like, nobody's denying that. You know what I'm saying? We were just talking about your perspective on, relationships, or just, I guess, being a traditionalist, having a family structure. That's all me and Beast were trying to. Yeah. We're just trying to, like, really get you to clarify for the public that may not know about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. That's true. But everything you just said about, like with Tommy from Green Ranger, that's
just the roots of where it comes.
Yeah, that's some residue shit that could be,
it helps fuel my passion towards my beliefs towards it.
Yeah, that's just like some potential outcomes that could happen from an unstable family structure. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But like, it's super common.
It happens quite often, more than we realize, even bad relationships, just without the family. Just say you and a female, man and woman. There's a lot of crazy dudes and women out here that'll do some crazy. Man, there's a lot of people that be on some stalker. Stalker / like, blowing people up, driving up to their crib when they're there, just chilling. And you don't even know they're outside.
I've been friends. I've had homegirls with stalkers. Yeah. And like, they'll call me just so like the nigga can hear that she's talking to a nigga, so that they'll move from their window. Right. Outside that.
That's why you got to be very careful.
It's really fucking sick.
You got to be very, very careful.
Sick, dog. So that's why, like, I'm not, like, that's why I hate when people, like, try to paint me like a sexist, misogynist. I feel for the women, too. That's why I don't like to hear women being promiscuous and shit like that, because, like, I love women, bro. And I
we all
protect,
do.
Like,
I think we can all agree there.
All, like, I want to protect them by all costs. So like all my female friends, like all my homegirls, like even Christina, I'm hoping she can hear this right now.
They can hear it out
like,
there.
Man, like it's like I'm ready to fuck a nigga up. For my females, for my nigglets, you know, like,
oh, God.
you know, my niggas, or, you know, nigglets is the kids.
But
niggas, yeah. But yeah, man, like, for real, bro, like, man, it's just like, oh, man, it's just like, we're supposed to, why can't we just go back to our roots of how we're supposed to be with one another, bro?
I mean, because you have a lot of exterior influences in this era that we live in.
2024 is anti my traditionalist as
crazy as hell.
I mean,
it's anti what I believe.
We're in a wild, crazy era. We're in wild times right now, and there's a lot of things that can psychologically influence the man and the woman's brain into doing stuff from a young age. They do this. You're indoctrinated and trained young.
Both of us.
You know what I'm saying?
Men and women.
And it's our duty to break those chains and break free from that nonsense. And really,
so we can all agree that the shit's fucked up.
I mean, yeah, we're in a crazy time. Yeah.
And we gotta unravel the fucking knots of the bullshit.
Yeah, because the knots get tied for you at a young age. Yeah. Someone, you know, an unseen influential hand is sitting there influencing you and tying knots when you're a kid, and you don't even know how to untie knots. That's the type of shit that you don't even know how to untie the knots until you get older.
That's some wisdom talk.
Yeah, and then once you get older, you're like,
wisdom
damn.
Talk.
Oh, shit, I got to untie this. Oh, man, I got to untie this. Yeah. Damn. Oh, man, there's a lot of knots here. Like, you know, so.
Times is different.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all seen that Elon Musk thing, bro? He building some robots and whatnot.
I saw an article about that, but I didn't read it.
I sent that on Facebook to my friend that works with AIs.
Boy, we here.
I have a friend from the racing. That man in racing stays in Spring. Yeah. He literally works with those AI type of beings.
Oh,
like,
for real?
That's wild.
Yeah, he works.
You know Home Depot?
I don't want to dox him. Yeah, but Corey, just say his first name. But yeah, shout out to Corey though. Yeah, I tagged him in it, and then he was talking about there's different brands within those AIs. There's multiple brands.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he works with a specific brand that's like ahead of the brand that Eli was displaying. And he was like, oh, yeah, those things, yeah, we've been having those up and all that. Like, he had to start DMing me because, like, certain things you got to talk about. On the platform.
Mm-hmm. You know, Home Depot has like a robot that they use, or at least the Home Depot I worked at on here in Houston, one of them. They have a robot that like is like a artificial intelligence. It's like an artificial intelligence.
You know about the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like an Huh?
Is it like the dog?
No, it's not like a dog. This is like a stand up. Like it looks like a cylinder block, and it just rolls around the aisles, and it knows which aisles to go in to like do inventory and scan the barcodes in each aisle, and it like does its numbers and reads
like
it.
grab shit.
No, it like scans the like.
Oh, it just like scans.
Yeah, and it goes through the aisles on its own, and it like does the turns, like, and it goes through the store, and like if it has to go to another, if it has to cross.
Is that like multiple stores or what?
No, well, it was at the store that I worked at, the most recent one recently. Like this was like a couple years ago. At least like 2-3 years ago.
One?
Damn.
Yeah.
2, 3?
So when it goes through snaking the aisles, if it has to cross into another department, it knows how to navigate on its own and
you
like
didn't show me the AI.
Huh?
You should have shown me the AI.
It wasn't there. They usually have it do it. They usually do it early morning, like real early, when there's nobody in the store. When if you're one of the openers,
so that nigga got a shift.
Yeah. When you're one of the openers, you'll see it if you're one of the openers, or if you're one of the closers. Like if you close real late, or you're one of the after freight guys.
Wisdom talk.
Yeah,
we got AIs that be running shifts. So you gotta catch them during the shift.
Yeah, Home Depot's got it. If you work at Home Depot, you know what I'm talking about.
That's
like, if
crazy.
It's that It's a robot that
the future is now.
Yeah,
facts, bro. They already got self-driving cars now too.
Yeah, Tesla, you can self-drive. Tesla self-drive, right?
No, Elon literally made one and it has no steering wheel and none of that.
Oh really?
It's legit.
On some Demolition Man shit.
Demolition.
You seen that movie?
Yeah,
with Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes, Sylvester Stallone, Sandra Bullock too.
Yeah, Sandra Bullock is in it. Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone has a blonde like flat top.
Yeah. No, that's Wesley Snipes.
I said Sylvester Stallone. Why did I say that? Why the fuck would you have a blonde flat top? Wesley Snipes. Thank you for catching that. Fuck out of here.
Oh wait, do you have a clip by the way?
Yeah, we can play a little bit of it.
We got 10 minutes. We got 11 minutes.
Yeah. If you can play the clip from Daily Rap Crew.
What did you say about the African American?
Well, he said we don't have any culture.
when he looks like our culture. You know what I'm saying?
All right, wait, hold on. How does that look like? So I want to say something about this because I get that a lot.
Yeah.
Like because we have a lot, because I'm a Nigerian American, right?
Yeah.
And our show is predominantly like a lot of Africans on our show. So we have a lot of these kind of conversations.
Yes.
So someone like myself, I would say certain things that may offend other people. I may say something to offend an African American person, right? And they would now look at me and say, "Well, you look like us. You're trying to look like us.
No, you are one of us. You're American as well, right? You said
I'm American, but because I guess I'm Nigerian as well, they're thinking I'm trying to look like you guys. I'm trying to talk like you, but I'm American. So I guess the point that I'm trying to make is, what does an American person look like, and what does an African person look? How is an American person supposed to dress as opposed to an African person? That's what I think.
I think it's pretty obvious when you look at Black American culture. Like, we do dress. We have a different swag about us. Our fashion sense is different. Even with you ladies, you guys are wearing wigs and weaves. Not saying y'all. I'm saying in general, African women do be wearing that. Yeah. I've never associated women in the motherland being I haven't seen that. I usually present with your natural hair more. I think that aesthetic is
great
more
point.
A Black American aesthetic. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just me personally. Like I said, I have never, when I looked at the motherland of African women from the motherland, I've never looked at them having all of this makeup and, you know, enhancements and surgeries and stuff like that. Like, so that to me is an aspect of looking the part of a Black American woman. Like, you know what I mean? So even how certain Black men...
But also, where did Black American women get that look from? They got it from the Europeans. So that's why I feel like Black Americans and Africans are on the same wave.
Where do you think?
Because we're all wearing...
Where do you think the world get most of its fashion advice or sense from, or styles from? A Black man walking up and down the block who made his designs or made his appeal. LL Cool J, knowledgeable for rolling his leg up. You know, and this is where I see Burna Boy rolling one leg up.
To hone in on the clip with Burna Boy specifically saying African Americans do not have culture. What did he mean by that? Because African Americans do have culture.
Well, if you ask a lot of Caribbean people or even African people, they question African Americans. There's no war. You get what I'm saying? We want to be respected just as much. Shit, if you let alone, we was shipped here without our permission. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
and I think that's where the confusion comes in, because the culture is lost for African Americans. But they don't know.
We shouldn't be attacked.
Started here 400 years ago. It came from Africa. So now you got Senegalese culture mixed in. You got Morocco culture mixed in with African American culture. Even just in Louisiana, gumbo, okra, all that came from West Africa. For them to pick up those traditions and cultures. So that's where they're saying you don't really know where the culture is, because it's coming from
I have a pushback on that.
I know, me too. Don't worry.
Because we were shipped all over. We didn't ask to, you know what I'm saying? So that's where they're like, necessarily where they're honing in, where it's like you don't have culture, is because.
But you shouldn't say that. We built a culture.
We built a culture.
African Americans, you guys, you do definitely have your own culture. I can definitely say. I would never take that away from.
It's because it's lost.
No, even
I wouldn't say that.
That's a mindset from thinking outside the box. We had to create as we go. Like everything, our language, how we talk, how we walk, what we make is also unique to what we are.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I would never take that.
So I think it's just more so what has to be told to him, that they do have culture, but it was made and created. And it became their own culture, hip hop. That's literally a culture from Black African Americans.
So my question now for you is: would you now say African American culture derives from African culture?
I think we all take a little bit of something from each other. That's
right.
Shit is.
Exactly.
I think
proof is on
that
the
is
damn
true.
podcast.
And matter of fact, Art, can you play that clip that I had real quick? Cause
clip within a clip. Damn.
I know.
You trying to get surgical with it?
Inception.
See where you from.
America.
No, where's your country?
My country is America. I was born in New York, raised in.
He moved to the UK.
My parents are from New York.
Americans, they don't know where they're from, you know.
American black people are the most lost black people in the world. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you see black people over here, They know where they come from. We know where we come from.
What are some negative stereotypes y'all heard about Black America from your parents, from your friends?
You literally said it all.
Yeah,
that's it.
100%. Yeah.
Right.
My mom would tell me.
This is a compilation.
Yeah.
Right.
She says it all the time.
My parents are both from Grenada. They came here in the 80s and 90s. So what he was saying about how they think that Black people are lazy does resonate with me because I've heard that a lot.
And I'm West African, Nigerian, because if you remember the movie Sugar Hill, and there's a scene where they're doing the thing with the drug dealer, and the guy said, we can't work with Akata. That's a word that they were calling the American blacks, Akata, the Nigerians. Akata is a word that they use for American blacks. And Wesley Snipes was like, yo, what is this Akata shit you keep calling us? And the guy goes, we don't want to work with cotton pickers. Africans come to America, and there's a lot of my African-American friends say, man, a lot of Africans are really mean towards us. They're really nasty towards us because they feel they're better towards us.
You being a man from an African family, what would your family say about you bringing like an American woman?
My daughter's mom is American. Most African parents, if we're being honest, they would actually prefer you bring home a white person.
A lot of, I can't categorically say every Nigerian.
Exactly, right?
So a lot of Nigerians that travel
Sorry for hitting the
got
mic.
this talk from their family where they will sit you down and tell you, you're going there. Don't go and talk to those Black Americans. You just go and get pregnant. You get into drugs. You start become the gang banging. They give you that talk. That just go to the white.
Your mom never gave you that talk.
Bullshit. Keep going.
Exactly.
I'm not with none of that, but go ahead.
When you enter America, you already have a perception of African Americans. You judge them.
Well, we don't want them here.
They're your brothers and sisters.
They're not our brothers.
They are.
They were taken away, unfortunately. We will develop by ourselves.
That video could have been a lot longer. I just wanted to just clip it. But again, when we talk about these diaspora wars, and I wanted to get into that later, but since we're already here, you know, when you even type in diaspora wars, it seems to be, you know, Africans or Caribbeans, and they have this disdain almost, or this disrespect when it comes towards Black Americans, often saying, you know, you don't know where you don't come from, but they would never say that to a Haitian or a Jamaican or a Trinidadian, even though we all came from the same slave ship. It's just different stops. But for some reason, Black Americans or African Americans aren't looked at as a specific culture when Jamaicans are, or Haitians are, or whatever, Antigua, like all of them are looked at. Nobody questions their culture. So and the fact that we always have to answer our culture or is being questioned by people that look like us, you know what I mean, is very disrespectful, and especially when we have built a unique culture within America.
They have.
And I think, unfortunately, the media does a good job at portraying only the negative stereotypes. It's just like when we were growing up. The stereotypes that we seen of Africans was the flies on the face. I didn't have this, that, and the third. So that's what we saw. So, of course, we had a negative perception. But you know, we see as now, 2025, 2024, we still seeing that narrative push that don't go to those Black Americans. They ratchet, they ghetto, they don't got no culture, which is just, to me, is very disrespectful. And it is a slap in the face, like as somebody who's Black American.
Let me ask you something. What country in Africa are you from?
I'm from America. That's what we're saying. Just like a Jamaica, just like a hold on. Just like somebody from Jamaica, they're not going to say what country in Africa they from. Somebody in Haiti is not going to say what country from. They're going to say they're Haitian
because they were closer from what is it called, the triangular slave trade.
But then when you ask them that question, they're not going to have a definitive answer.
That's because they're already in their own community of Caribbeans, the Haitians, Jamaicans. They're all like
Black Americans are American.
Black Americans are in their own bowl as well.
They're from this land.
That's why Africans feel that way, because they feel like because you don't know where you come from, which is not by fault by Africans.
We know where we come from. We come from America, just like Jamaica.
They built America.
Jamaica, like what's the difference?
I think it's just more relatable.
America is their land.
Why can't they have here?
They built this.
Exactly. Why can't they have here? Exactly.
They know so much.
The reason why we
this is more their land than white people.
The reason why we're here.
I feel like that's
all three of us. The reason why we're here is comfortable as we are.
Yeah, you can stop.
Exactly. That's the whole point. That was the thesis of it.
Yeah. So I have a lot of pushback with that one African.
We all agree. Let's go. You go first.
Yeah, because the thing is like, you know, Black people, Black Americans, they're the most American people on this land. When you think they've been in all the wars, they literally built this country from scratch. Like literally, white people tried to do it on their own without Black people when they first got here to Virginia to what's it called?
There is no slave trade.
They tried and they failed. They tried and they failed until they got Black people to help them.
Why do they even go to Africa if they didn't need help?
I'm gonna do you one better. There was Black people already here.
Exactly.
They were already here. That's how they were able to get help.
Negro lawyers.
They were able to get help from the black people here to
the
get them out of
people. Not all of them were brown.
That's what I'm saying. Not all of them were natives from Asia.
Exactly.
That was like a mix. So the natives from Asia mixed in with the black people already here, and that's what you call ethnogenesis, and that's how you create the Black American. Pretty much, that's what that is. So those people helped the white people that tried to do it on their own first. Mm-hmm. Those white people failed miserably. They were cannibalizing each other, eating each other. This is well documented. Then the black people had to go in and help them, save them. This is where Thanksgiving comes from. Thanksgiving, they want to put it on the native Asians, but it was really black folks that were doing the Thanksgiving, to where the white people, when they got up, they backstabbed the black people, and then, the rest is history, right? So that's what happened. So to the Nigerian woman there, like, she really doesn't know what the culture is
washed.
Black people here in America remixed okra, all that, and they remixed it into they remixed it into Cajun. They remixed it into fried chicken. They remixed it into soul food. Yep. That's the remix. That's black culture. That's Black American culture. You know what I'm saying? So hip hop, another. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, I wish we had more time to get into that, bro. Damn, but let's close it out because we got 10 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that was still a beautiful episode.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that was fly. That was fly.
And once again, it's your boy, Horton. Horton, here's a who. H2O, the Cameroon Goon. Did a little different that time. But nonetheless, you already know. We did another one. Right back at you. Next one, episode 50.
Yes, sir.
Big announcements.
Oh, yeah. Episode 50 is going to be a little different. We're going to have a different logo and everything. So we're coming with that. But it's your boy, Juniani. Follow me on all platforms, Junianii, or type in THE before Juniani, and you'll be able to find me. I'm everywhere. Hats, hit me up, DM me if you want. You want them, holla at me. Recognize Entertainment, LLC, Facebook page, personal page. You already know what it is. I ain't even going to do it this time, but you know what it is.
It's your boy, Beast2Saucey. Man, crazy episode and everything like that, man. I did not expect that from them at all and everything. But, yes, it's another one next week. No. Next episode.
Next episode.
It's going to be something different and everything.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you follow me on Twitch, Beast2Saucey Gaming. I'll be twitching on there and everything. So, yeah.
Follow his gaming page. That's what's up, But we have, man, Wisdom Talk Podcast. We here, episode 49. We out. Peace.